So today I've been optimizing towards getting things done rather than making a movie. I re-hung this pocket door so that it's nice and straight. I put a little strip of a 1/4-inch plywood on the top of it so that it would run along. It's pretty smooth now. I got this guy up here, so when the door goes to the back, it bumps it smoothly. I framed in the other front side. As you can see, framing the front side, that makes it so that the pocket door looks like it's just sliding into a wall. We're gonna put a piece of plywood on the outside, do what I call shearing the outside. This is a mock door. This will be pretty much what the top of the door might look like. And then as you can see, this rolls back like that. We've been affectionately calling this thing the fart fan. So what I'm doing is linking it up. Obviously, we don't want it to be on all the time, so it needs to be attached to a switch. I want the switch to be right here. It'll hook up to this guy, which we got at the Restore. Basically, I just ran one piece of Romex to here. I'm going to have either the black or the white go into either of these guys, and then I'm just running that Romex back to here. The on bar part will go to the black, and then the other one will go to another piece of Romex, which will run under and to a sub panel. Now, the astute electrician will note that I ran white and black to this thing when I should have ran 2 blacks. The thing is I'm just running a piece of Romex over there, and it's going to have the same wires in it. I know the wires are the same. It's just the insulating cover. So just until I hook it up to the fan, I'm just going to remember, I'm going to run the black from the switch to the black that goes to the panel. And then the white that goes from this switch, I'm going to paint black right next to the fan, and that way it'll be like a hint, like this is the one that's hot. And then I'll just run the neutrals in line with the fan. And it'll save me a bit of wire and a little bit of work. After reading the manual on the fan, I've learned that it uses about 0.2 amps. The refrigerator tops out at about 0.8 or about 8 amps, and then we've got 1 extra outlet, which means that we have about 6 amps worth of power running to this outlet if somebody were to plug it in before a 15 amp fuse would break. If you don't understand the electrical of that, ask a question in the comments below, because I'm just learning this stuff, but I feel like I know it now, and I'm very interested in it. So what I've done is the fan is right here, the refrigerator's right here, and the outlet's right here. This outlet is in circuit with the same plug that we use for the refrigerator. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the top bits and connect those to the fan. And then therefore the refrigerator, the fan, and that outlet in the living room will all be linked in circuit. And then I won't have to run a whole new line and then wire up a whole new circuit breaker. Here's the fan. Here's the wires that come from the fan. Here's the switch, which we'll use for the fan. The switch runs along wires right here. The switch has a ground connection here. I've connected it to the white line down here and the black line up here. Now my assumption is that when we switch this on, it will connect to this wire. The white connects to the hot here, which means it'll push power to the fan. The black is going to be connected to the black that runs to the panel, in our case, the other circuit, and then the grounds and the neutrals will be connected together. I have access from the outside, and I was able to run this Romex cord right through here. And you'll see, if you go right to the other outside, this cable comes out like that. So now I'm going to push this cable through this little hole. That's probably more than we need. Just gonna push it through. I'm gonna wire this one up to this guy. Oh, geez. That took longer than I thought. Now we've got the wire connected, which is going to run underneath and back to the fan. It's going through here. What I'm going to do is tighten it up where it runs along the little refrigerator cavity. And then it's going to go up and to the fan. Whew. Okay, that should be wired up. I think I'll run a test.
Yeah, body fan engaged.
Well, we got the fan switched to off, and we're gonna leave it that way, B.
Oh.
First off, we need to turn the power on. To turn the power on here, on the Eldorado bus, you turn the inverter on. Because we have the solar power, which charges our batteries are at 90% charge, our inverter will be able to produce 120 volt power. Now our inverter is connected to our sub panel. Our sub panel, this is the circuit that the refrigerator, the fart fan, and that outlet are on. So this one is on. So what we're gonna do now is turn the power on. Okay, now that the power's on, we should have alternating current. So to check to see if we have alternating current, I'm gonna set up this guy. I switch this guy to the V with the little squiggly line, and that'll tell me alternating current. In static air, alternating current's like 0.6, and then I put the red and the black into the outlet, and I look down. Oh, that's good. We're still getting 120. That means our inverter's working. The power is on. We're producing 0.1 amps. Here's the switch for the fan.
Fart fan engaged. Boom! He's alive! Good job, babe.
Now the tertiary question was, do we have it set up on the proper circuit breaker? So can we turn the refrigerator on? Now the refrigerator's hooked to the same circuit as the fart fan and that outlet. If I turn it on, we check to see the amp draw. Okay, so the refrigerator uses about 10 amps, 8.1 amps. But I set that circuit up with that extra outlet. And now to really check that outlet, I've ran an extension cord to our power tool batteries, which are probably going to have some pretty high amp draw. And so right now what I'm doing is seeing if I can overmax the circuit by turning the power tools on with the refrigerator and the fart fan on. Okay, cool. We went up to 16.9, 18, 19.1, 19.9, 20, 22, 23, 25, 25.9, 20. Interesting. Now the circuit breaker still hasn't flipped. The fan's still on. And the refrigerator's running. And we're doing that all off solar right now. So it's pretty cool. That circuit's working. I feel fine about this. We ever need to do more than charge 2 hand tool batteries over here, we might blow the circuit. But at the end of the day, if we blow the circuit, we just have to go turn it on and not charge things from a different circuit. So everything's working great. This is good. The fart fan is a success.
As you can see, I have started my mosaic project. Basically, I want to do the entire bathroom mosaic. Here's what I have right now. These tiles here, and these tiles here, the black ones, and these white tiles were all from the restore for next to nothing. And these grey tiles were in our friend's backyard, and they said we could use them. here is what's going down. So as you can see, I've just started here and I have a long way to go. I also have some other tiles. They're actually really pretty ones. There's many different colors. The problem is that they are tiny. I didn't know what I was doing and I ordered a bunch of really pretty tiles, but mosquito. But they're like that big. They're really small. So I have to figure out how I can use them, if I can use them, and I'm hoping I'll be able to use some of them because they're gorgeous. Not really sure what I'm doing. I'm actually using a log to break the tiles. I first of all bought these clippers and I was using these clippers and they were great for the small tiles, not for the big blue ones. I found them really hard. I couldn't actually break them, the big blue tiles with these. So Ian came out and said, hey, just use this log, and the log actually works great. I'm still trying to figure out my design. I had another design in mind. It was a lot more intricate, but now I think I'm just going to do something a little bit more basic. Unfortunately, it is a big job and I don't even know what I'm doing really. So if you know what you're doing with mosaics, and if you've ever mosaiced a bathroom in a school bus tiny house conversion, please let me know in the comments. And I would be open to any suggestions or ideas that you have. I really don't want to mess this up. It can't be messed up. So that is all. Wish me luck. Gracias. Back to work. Every day I'm juggling.
Babe, the bus is getting much closer.
It is.
Does that make you happy?
Yes.
Great.
Very exciting.
The to-do list has been so helpful. The great thing about the to-do list is like, it takes away all of the uncertainty. And uncertainty is like the killer thing about a project like this. It's basically, you've got like a list of 10,000 things to do, and each day you can do like 10. And so you're working towards 10,000. And having a to-do list.
10 jobs.
I mean, yeah, probably 2 to be honest.
Yes,
like, that's
to
what
be
we
honest.
did today.
Like, you want to do 10, but it's always like 2.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh.
And then you have a 1,000 to do.
Yeah.
But
to-do lists are great.
Yeah, so the to-do list has been helping a lot. I'm able to just go up and be like, oh, there's something I wrote down 2 days ago that I need to do, and then I just do it, and it makes it a lot easier.
And then cross the little box off.
Yeah, you did steal one of my box crosses.
I did. It was great.
Our internet up here is so bad that like that last video actually took like 12 hours to upload, so please be patient.
It's actually not our fault. We want to make movies every day, but it takes about a day to upload and export and whatever else.
We had 0.2 upload speed today.
That's so great.
Not 1, not 3, 0.2, so.
The bathroom is framed in, very exciting.
Yep. Pocket doors in.
The fart fan's in.
The fart fan is wired and up to date. It works.
And I have started on the mosaic for the bathroom.
There's going to be very interesting videos about that.
Yes.
You guys, thank you so much for listening and watching these videos. Share them with your friends because that makes us feel happy. It's really cool to see that we're getting views and things like that. So thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Bye. Wow. Bye.